live from the Screwball Whiskey Studios, ladies and gentlemen. SKREWBallWhiskey.com. Tomorrow's stories begin right here. Hashtag Get Screwed at Get Screwed on Twitter. At Screwball Whiskey on Instagram. Go and follow them. Come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord at killdiscord.com. Go get yourself something cool at shop.killdiscord.com. Yeah, goodness gracious. I'm the Yonder Wizard. Go follow me on Instagram at Yonder Wizard. I'm here with the great and powerful Dave Sarah. Hello, Dave.
Hello, everybody. Boy, have we gotten it down on that note, haven't we? Start, you introduce me at the right time, you say your shit at the right time. I'm live from my car today. Man, live from the car.
Live from the car today. Let me tell you something about Dave Sarah's commitment to this podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to think of something.
Oh, is that right?
Just kidding. Dave Sarah is sitting in his car on his phone so that he doesn't miss the show.
Just sitting in my car, waiting for the show.
Yeah, you're peeking on that.
Yeah, waiting for the show.
Okay. Let me show the people what we look like now.
Yeah, we yesterday. Hi, everybody. Yesterday, I did a 3-hour show with Corky on Simply Dawn, the Twitch channel, and every time we had a lull in the conversation, we would just start singing System of a Down song because it was Darren's birthday, and we're both kind of System of a Down fans, so it just worked out that way.
Did Don enjoy
literally
that?
I'm pretty sure Don was not listening to any of that garbage. He
you know what Don does listen to, ladies and gentlemen? I'm just kidding. I stopped streaming. You can't hear it. I just turned the intro music back up for a second.
I see. Yeah. So no, he's not actually on the show. He just sits and people do. It's like his network. It's Simply Dawn, the Twitch network, I guess. And then people just do shows on his network, and he'll pop in and be like, "Hi, Corky, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm the real Don Barris, and it's an animatronic.
I'm Don
Barris. What up, Jason? What up, Justin? Jason and Justin in the chat. A lot of J's in the chat.
Better than a lot of K's.
Hey-oh. That is unless you're the starting pitcher of tonight's baseball game, ladies and gentlemen. Speaking of
how many K's
Huh?
How many K's were thrown on the Braves the other day?
Oh goodness. It's just not a good year to be it's not a good year to be a Braves fan. So yes, we're here to talk about the Atlanta Braves, ladies and gentlemen. So, great episode tonight. The bucket was strong, as always, man. I love me a strong bucket.
Yeah, strong bucket. It was a fun episode. That skinny Mexican dude was hilarious. That one line he fucking had was brilliant. I don't even remember what it was anymore. The guy that had thigh pads on. The skinny little Mexican dude.
Oh,
the
yeah.
Joelberg wannabe.
M. Night Shyamalan.
He had a joke about gaslighting. Gaslighting is when my wife gets mad at me gets mad at me for being wrong, or gets mad at me for being right. Yeah. I thought that was hilarious.
And I'll see a lot of people that'll say that Netflix hoping for more from Lucas. And I will say this, that I do think that both of them are just so respectful. They're just so respectful of the show that they don't want to, because at any time that Tony gives David free reign to do what he wants, he went, seeing him and Sam Walker go, dude, Sam Walker kind of got him there. That fucking
kind of got him,
dude.
Come on.
I mean, I know, but it was you could see it on his face. He was like, "Damn, dude!" Like,
The best was when he's like, he's like something about he jolted his head. He's like, David, like, let me show you what it's about, David.
Yeah.
That was fucking hilarious.
Dude, I think it just sucked so much because like everybody around him was dying laughing, and David was just sitting there smiling like, shit. Nicole
It's really
Tran
fun,
was a
the
cool
first one.
surprise. That's right. Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
smash that like button, hit subscribe. You know.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting Nicole Tran. I guess I didn't put two and two together when I saw those Reddit posts. I was like, why is Nicole Tran all of a sudden on the Reddit? And then I realized, okay.
Yeah, and dude, and I'm gonna be honest, dude. I don't care. She can do those same jokes every single time, and
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking love it every time. I don't care. I belly laugh with when she is on stage.
I did see a couple people, including myself, joking around about that because Hans Kim did have a strong set, but of course the joke of the week was, "Oh, I wonder if he took that from Bobby Lee." So
Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm sure it's. But he had a very strong set. It was fun. It was very funny.
very funny set. Hans always kills. William absolutely had a great
Yeah.
fucking set,
Hey,
dude. That fucking
by the way,
Titanic joke.
yeah, that's old school.
God
That's an old
damn,
school
dude.
William style joke.
By the way, before we go,
just I was gonna say, just keep an eye on the chat. Make sure you know who's in and out because I can't right now.
I'm with you, buddy.
The voice channels. Okay.
Oh, you mean the Discord channels?
The Discord channels. Keep your eye on like who pops into the Discord channel. The voice channel.
Okay.
So we should still be
the
expecting
great and powerful
Gabe
Stosh
at
is still
some
in
point.
here. My boy Stosh is
Stosh.
has joined us.
Stasha Ruskies.
Bonjour. That means good day.
And
All right. Gabe is actually in the server, so let me give him an invite real quick. Pardon me, 1 moment.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
that because I'm gonna tell everybody right now that if you notice, we have a brand new Kill Discord logo, ladies and gentlemen, made by the great and powerful Boom Shakalaka at I Draw Dicks on Instagram. The great and powerful. Absolutely. It was time for a little facelift. The great and powerful at Turmoil Tech, spelled just like it sounds, at Turmoil Tech, made the original logo that our flag that flew for over 2 years. And
many a year.
Yeah.
Over 2 years. Just about over 2 years.
Yep. And the great and powerful Boom Shakalaka gave us a little bit of a facelift. So shout out to Boom. And you know what? I think we're gonna make that update stretch further into our backdrop here as well. So brother Stosh in the house. How are you there, Stashy? How's the world treating you, pal?
Doing well, boys. Another great show.
Indeed. What was your highlight of the show?
Oh, my fellow Canadian roasting David. What else could it be?
Right, man. You can't, dude. That fucking Sam Walker is something else, isn't he?
Came out with David Pucus.
Yeah, dude.
Coincidentally, I used the same drop in the Kill Discord early on.
That's pretty funny.
So there's something in the water up here.
Hell yeah, there is. And Andy got old Tony to endorse his roast championship. Pretty fucking cool.
I liked how he said he had a leather guy. Like,
oh yeah,
we all have a leather guy. Make chaps for us.
Do you have a leather guy, Stosh?
Oh, I'm sure I could get a leather guy if I needed one. Kind of envious of that.
That's pretty fucking hilarious.
Now I need a goddamn leather guy.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you guys. I have a leather guy, and his name is at Boneseye, BoneZeye on Instagram. My boy Boneseye is a bad motherfucker, dude. He literally, I'm pulling this up right now. Dude, he made a fucking, check this out. Check this shit out, dude. He made a Kill Tony. Like, I don't know if you can see this, if the glare is fucking it up. He made a leather Kill Tony steer head. Like, not steer, I guess. Well, yeah, probably. Dude,
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude?
Oh, what up? In the mood. Oh, hold on.
All right, Dave, go for it, brother. Take the floor. He muted. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined by the great Gabe Kerr, ladies and gentlemen, from Kill Tony last week, the William Montgomery episode. Is that right? Right?
That's correct. Yes.
Now, remind me of this. Did I see you go up at an open mic at the Creek in the Cave that Sunday night as well?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because my buddy Mumford Davis and my best friend Mumford Davis and my buddy JP had just picked me up from the airport, and we literally went straight from the airport to that mic.
Oh, nice.
So I thought that was you at the Creek in the Cave when we were talking about this earlier, but good to have you, buddy.
Cheers. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to hit every fucking mic I can. This town is crazy.
Yeah, dude. And there's several every night.
Every night.
Where are you living right now?
I live in fucking Temple, man.
I see.
It's
I see.
like an hour north. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, you got any plans of maybe coming down for Skankfest? Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, baby.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good time. I finally coerced somebody into selling me one of their tickets secondhand, so
Oh, nice.
I had
Fucking
to pay
score.
a little extra, but it's all right.
Yeah, of course.
It's worth it.
Yeah,
I
it's gonna be a fun time though.
I felt bad because I popped on the episode to watch in the beginning, just from YouTube, but I felt bad because I'm sitting in my car and then I saw you pop up in your car.
Dude,
I was like, "Fucking,
I
bro,
know,
this is the fucking
I
car
know.
episode. This is beautiful."
It's the car episode. Yeah, I had to. They're finishing up some windows in my house right now and some installation, so it would have been a nightmare trying to do it in there. So figured I'd just come to the donut shop, grab a bowl, and a couple just sparkling water.
Nice.
Enjoy the show. So did you watch this? You didn't get up today. Were you there last week's show that aired today?
Yes.
Okay, so you remember everything that happened pretty much tonight's airing for the most part. Like,
yeah, mostly.
We had what'd you think about what's it, Scott Walker? Is that his name?
Sam.
Canadian?
Sam Walker.
Sam Walker, yeah.
Sam Walker.
The Beast.
So what'd you think?
Man.
Yeah, solid.
Dude, yeah.
He was ripping people.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about him before that episode, so I didn't like knew nothing of him going in, but I mean this fucking show is so solid every single week. It blows my mind how every week something fucking happens, right? Like there's always like guarantee, and usually, like you were saying, when the bucket's good, that's a good night, obviously. But some crazy, secondhand shit always happens. It's fucking spectacular. It's crazy they've been doing this so long.
When did you first hear about Kill Tony?
Oh, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago, probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I came out here from California, so
Oh shit, that's right.
yeah,
All
I knew a
right.
bunch of people, from LA and shit. Some of the guys that were doing the show when it was there. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Now we're here holding down the fort in LA. Ugh. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
man,
it's
we
all
gotta
right
get
though.
we gotta get
It's still
Dave.
fun.
We gotta get Dave to make the fucking exit, the Texodus, dude.
Oh no. The Texodus. Nah,
Yeah.
motherfucker, fuck you. Last time I said that shit, you were like, nah, we don't want you coming, faggot. You said those exact words.
Yeah, well, I'm
We
pretty
don't
sure
want
that
you to
sounds like
come,
something I would say.
you faggot.
Yeah, that's probably exactly.
And then
what I
think
said.
you added retard at the end. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's definitely things that I always say.
So,
Nah.
Shouldn't you have your mask on, Dave?
Bitch. But nah, man.
bitch.
Yeah, pussy. Nah, but Texas is where it's fucking happening, dude. And I'm fucking every single time that I wake up not in Austin, I die a little bit inside. It's just a sad life to live outside of there.
You're in South Carolina though. You're like in the Texas part of Austin.
But yeah, but the only thing is that like I'm not able to go to somewhere in South Carolina and do a fucking mic every night or
yeah,
go
that's true.
see a fucking good comedy show. I'm
Okay,
not.
you're legitimately in South Carolina?
Yeah, I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
That's fucking hilarious.
Right,
I was
baby.
in South Carolina this weekend.
Really?
At a buddy's wedding.
Where at?
Wow.
Aiken.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude. That's where I met my wife.
Holy shit! That's where I used to go watch my high school football team play state championships.
Oh, nice. That's hilarious. Small fucking world.
Yeah, dude. Everybody say bye, Dave.
Nah, I'm here.
Everybody say bye, Dave. R.I.P. Dave. R.I.P. Dave.
I loved South Carolina.
Dave
I was there in
Portrait.
March and. Wow, should I? Do you want me to?
I don't care, man. Dude, nah, man. Use your phone like a boomer. I don't give a fuck, bro.
Do this.
Do your thing, dude. Use your phone like a fucking dad. I don't give a fuck.
I already have the stomach and the shoes for it.
Yeah, you do. I got the gut for it. My shoes say,
help me! Help!
Yeah. See, there you go, Dave. You get it. Yeah, you get it. But no, Myrtle Beach is cool. But dude, I'm coming to Austin in October, and I'm probably not coming back. And dude, this place is awesome, man. The coolest part is and I don't utilize it. My family's close. So, I may as well live in Austin for as often as I see my family, or as seldom, rather. So, dude, I'm just ready to get the fuck out of here because that place is pretty fucking awesome. And, dude, not only that, we were just talking about Kill Tony, how well Kill Tony is thriving in Austin.
Yeah.
Dude, it's like a whole new fucking... It's a whole nother level.
I wrote a Reddit post about this that seemed to get some traction, which was, look do you see what happens when you double down on cancel culture? They try to cancel Tony, and some fucking idiot on Reddit is trying to argue with me that he conspired to cancel himself. This guy was really trying to argue that all these people online, they don't really get canceled. They just fake being canceled, and they just cancel themselves because it gives them juice. I'm like, are you fucking retarded, dude? Yeah, he conspired against himself to get canceled. I totally believe that. No, but look, this is what happens when you double down on being canceled. Your numbers are up. Better venue, better guests, no gay agent to pay. The Jew.
No gay agent. You get it?
The Jew. Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Gagent. I love putting words together.
Yeah, you're good at putting words together. Hey, I ain't no oxymoron. Anyway.
Yeah, well done.
So
goddamn wordsmith over there.
Yeah.
I'm
Gabe, you
right
been
now.
hitting up some open mics? Sorry, what?
I'm sorry. I'm right now commissioning Boom to make us the banner.
Yeah, for Reddit or
For
the one,
this
the top left. Cool.
for
Yeah,
our
I'm
stream.
commissioning Boom. I'm gonna be commissioning Boom for something as well too. Apparently, well, not apparently, but like, see if he's able to take on and help out Mushroom Santa with his stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what Mushroom Santa wants for him.
But I believe you were about to ask a question about mics to Brother Gabe.
Yeah, I was just asking Gabe, like, so how often you going up? You're trying to go up. I know you're married or you just have a girlfriend. What's up?
Yes, I think is the answer to that question.
Alrighty. It's all right. We'll get back to him. So Stosh, how you been doing, buddy?
What up, doggy?
Hey, did you hear about Marineland? You hear that they're telling
They
Marineland
canceled Marineland now?
well, basically they're trying to get it canceled. Like that guy Phil Demers that was on Rogan a couple times talking about his battle with Marineland. So
That Free Willy generation's really sticking it to him, eh?
yeah, they watched the movie. They're like, "What? We can't have this." Yeah. So
Barbarity.
it really seems like this is the final leg for Marine. Good.
Sorry about that. I
Let
got
them all
booted.
go. No, it's
You're
cool.
good,
Hey,
dude.
how often you doing open mics these days? Like during the
Fucking
week or the
as
weekends?
often as I can. So I heard I could hear you guys still, but I couldn't fucking
Okay.
talk. So
No worries.
so yeah, both wife and girlfriend. So obviously and two kids.
Oh
So
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm
See,
busy
I
as shit,
remembered.
man. So but I go up almost every night. So typically either Saturday or Sunday. I'm not going up. Just hanging out with family. But pretty much every night of the week, and 2, 3, 4 nights depending on the night. Mondays typically I just do Kill Tony. I don't typically try to hit anything, although there's late mics after this. So
Oh yeah,
so yeah, I go up most nights.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different scene than it was in Los Angeles. I'll tell you that much. It's a much different scene over there, but same, but different.
But different. Yeah, very different. Yeah.
What's the biggest difference that you notice in just the mics?
So first of all, proximity. So like in the Bay Area, I was in San Jose, so I could hit mics in Oakland, San Francisco, San Jose, and Santa Cruz all pretty easily.
Yeah.
But in order to hit 2 or 3 mics, I was driving 30, 45 minutes in between. I can literally park my car and just walk to 5 or 6 different spots. And we're still down 2 clubs. Like Cap City's closed, and or is the Velve back open?
I don't know. I don't live there.
I think they're back open. You don't fucking know? Why? Keeping a running list. So yeah, there's a couple more clubs that are going to open too. So it's fucking exploding. It's crazy. I like Vulcan is a great spot. I like the Creek as well. The Creek in the Cave is that's a nice venue too. So
once you get inside, right?
Yeah, absolutely, exactly. Get in as quick as you fucking can.
Yeah, I hear it's a little seedy over there.
Yeah, it's directly across the street.
I mean, it's the same shit.
It's
the same shit that it was in New York. It's like that exact same kind of feeling. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, they nailed it. Yeah, absolutely.
They nailed it.
Yeah, it's
the homeless people and everything.
Yeah, all of it. They imported actually. They brought some of their own homeless people.
Yeah. They're like, all right, crazy Steve, you can come ask for change in our corner.
We're gonna fucking miss you, guy. Yeah, I like the town. So surprisingly, there's a lot of really good bars that have mics. That was the thing. Anytime I did a bar spot in California, it was like you're just talking to the back of people's heads.
Oh my god.
Everybody's sitting at the bar drinking and talking, and you're doing it to nothing. The fucking places I go here, it's like people are there for the show. It's interesting.
But that's what makes you a real comedian. You know how hard it is to do those bar gigs, man? You got to put in your work. By the way, did any of you guys hear fucking Mark Maron basically talking shit about
Austin.
basically he was basically
Yeah.
calling Tony, maybe even Tim Dillon,
Middle
and
axe.
I guess all middle acts, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what a fucking old cranky.
And like at this point, it's not a fucking fad. There's too many people coming. Like it's legit. If one guy had come out here for
I mean, look, I get it. They're probably friends and everything. I mean, but like now, Mark Maron is taking charge of this whole woke fucking action that's going on at the Comedy Store, which is disgusting. But like the scene now at the Comedy Store is just I don't know. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking.
It's changing. Yeah, I mean, it's
changing.
The people that left is kind of all people from a similar group. So you lost a part of that culture.
Oh man, you pissed Dave off so much, dude. I can't believe that he's just like,
stick your shit.
Fuck this podcast. Fuck all of you. I'm out. This
the
is a
donut
sinking
shop
shit.
Wi-Fi is cutting out.
This is a sinking ship. I'm getting out of this piece of shit before it goes down, and you're all going down fucking with it, dude. Nah, what's crazy is you're talking, dude. You have the opportunity to do so many mics. Like, do you get to? Do you feel like some of them that you do that don't mean as much, you crush, and then you do one that like actually means a lot to you, and it just doesn't go the way that all of the other ones had fooled you into thinking this one would go? Because that's exactly kind of what happened to me the last time I went to Austin.
Yeah, it's weird. This game is fucking strange. Like,
yeah. It's very, very strange. I think we might have lost you.
Yes.
I'm here.
Yes, I'm back though.
Okay.
When Dave
and I'm here as well.
Boots me every time. It's like you one or the other. You can't both fucking be in here.
Yeah, this voice chat's not big enough for the two of us.
Yeah, I got people working. I have people working at my house, so they're like, "Hey, Massa, please, what can we do for you today?" No, I'm just that's not good. That's not what I.
That's not it. Yeah, so it's weird. It doesn't like. It feels sometimes like you followed the formula. Like I did exactly the same thing, maybe even in the exact same place, and you get a totally different result. It's fucking it's that's part of the fun of it, but it's also what drives us fucking insane, right? Like it doesn't always make sense.
Why doesn't this work every time?
Every time, yeah, exactly. You're just staring at fucking crickets. Like, why? Laugh, motherfuckers! This shit is good.
Even the crickets aren't making noise.
Nothing. They're silent. Yeah.
You people are stupid. There's two mics of smart people that laughed at these jokes.
What size of joke book are we talking about? Little, big?
For me?
I hope you got a joke book.
I got a big one. Yeah.
Hey,
fucking A, boy. There you go.
Yeah, it was funny because I hadn't seen up close the little ones. I just seen them, tossing them to people or whatever. I didn't realize how fucking small it is.
They're tiny.
It's a fucking stamp book, is what it is. That's for you to put.
Yeah, dude. Really, it's
and
the great and powerful Bonsai, Adrian Cavazos. I think I said his name right. Dude, he's a bad motherfucker for making those joke books.
Yeah, those are legit. They're the shit. Like it looks cool as fuck, but it's actually well made. Like it's pretty badass.
Yeah, it really is.
One of those Brody ones from him. That Brody one was beautiful.
Oh man. Dude,
Oh, he made a Brody one.
Yeah, and by
Brody,
the way,
yeah.
for everybody
That's
watching,
cool as
dude,
fuck.
Bonezeye, Bonezeye. If you guys want to scroll up in the live chat, the only comment that Kill Discord has made was his Instagram. If you guys want him to do any kind of like custom stuff, he is absolutely down for that. He actually made me a custom Kill Tony book. Like, he is very fucking cool and very reasonable. So,
yeah, maybe we should commission him and make some Kill Discord ones.
fuck yeah, dude. Absolutely. Maybe that could be the great and powerful Juby's gift for winning comment of the week
Comment
so
of the
fucking
week.
often.
Yep.
Maybe
We'll get
that'll
him a
be
joke
like
book and of course some. Have we
Ryan
got
J
him any
Ebelt
Ryan J
prints.
Ebelt prints yet? We gotta get him something.
oh yeah. He's definitely earned a couple of Ryan J Ebelt prints. I think he's gotten 1 or 2 so far, if I'm not mistaken.
You should
Hell yeah.
write some of your some of your throwaway jokes that haven't worked. Just write them in there for him, get them started.
yeah, right.
Oh, so you mean all my jokes? Fuck you.
Yeah,
Give away
I was,
all my
just
jokes?
about to say, I don't think Dave's ready to just pour out his fucking material yet. And just start from scratch. I mean, he's not Seinfeld.
No, but it's funny because these guys know because there's always a joke that I always try and it never works. And I even tried it on Kill Tony and it didn't work. Which was if Albert Einstein went to a music festival and took ecstasy, he would probably still think that E equals MC squared. And it never works.
You want
Never
it to
once.
so bad.
Ecstasy equals MC squared.
Uh-huh.
MCs are so much exponentially better when you're on ecstasy. But you have to explain it like Louis J. Gomez. I mean, fuck.
Yeah.
It's a well-structured joke, though.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
we
you.
tried.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating when you put something together and it just makes sense in your head, and you're like, if you fuckers would just get it, it's hilarious. Like, it's funny if you just.
Hi, thanks. Hi, welcome to Dave's life. You just explained my whole life to me.
You're not funny.
They don't all land.
I don't get
Yeah.
it. Oh man,
I don't get it.
I don't get it. What's so funny is that we'll sit here and write jokes with Dave and punch up jokes with Dave, and then when it comes time to say them, like he just says how he wants to say it instead of like the way that we punched it up.
No, it's got to be your bull. Wait a minute. You know, that's a Tommy Boy joke right there.
I have to say this just because I think it's a pretty funny joke, and I think like where Dave had this joke that was like we were just bullshitting on the podcast, and he said something about having minor suffering from minor necrophilia, and I was like, well, no, the joke should be that I suffer from minor necrophilia, which means I only fuck dead kids. And I think that's a fucking hilarious joke.
Yeah, I know.
That's a good
But
fun.
It is a hilarious joke.
Instead of that, Dave gets up and says, I suffer from minor necrophilia, which means I only fuck small children.
It doesn't make sense.
And then it's just like, I was like, dude, I'm telling you. And he did this at Kill Tony, bro. And I said, I'm telling you, dude, the difference maker in this joke is small children and dead kids. People can laugh at dead kids.
One of those,
I don't know why.
One of those sounds like a confession. Like you just came up here to let everybody know.
I'm
I
sorry,
know,
Dave. I just had to use an example.
No, you're absolutely correct, Yonder Wizard. Look, the original, and you did punch it up much better. The original joke was, do you get your ass beat in prison for necrophilia? Wait, hold on. I don't remember how the original one goes anymore. It was something about like it was a pedophile joke, but about killing the child before. Like, if you kill the child before you rape it, is it still considered pedophilia, or is it considered necrophilia at that point? Like, that's the joke, basically. but of course, Yonder Wizard punched up to a much better joke because he's just a funnier person.
No.
And to I
Because
That's a solid
explaining it
premise to
always
start
makes
with,
it
though.
funnier.
yeah. You gotta.
Boy, I sure do wish I could get an explanation on those jokes. Said every comedy fan ever.
Yeah, that's what they're always saying in the comments. Like, can you break that down for me?
Yeah.
It's their favorite thing.
Yeah. Let me explain this one. No. Yeah.
When you said faggot,
I mean,
retard, cunt, what exactly did you mean?
yeah.
Anyway, there we go. They've got that out of the way.
Finally. That's what I've been waiting for. That's what I was here for.
Finally.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I have a very important question to ask you that only I can probably ask you. As a man
I'm
As
ready.
he takes a gravity bomb.
with very long hair,
Yep.
I've noticed that you put your hair up when you're not on stage and take it down when you're on stage.
What a fucking
Correct?
creeper thing to ask him.
So,
Correct?
I've been studying you very closely.
No.
You sound like Christy
so-
Bellich.
No. I noticed this because I sat behind you at the Creek in the Cave because I went up second at that mic. And me and Mumford Davis and JP, I think I sat behind you. And when you got on stage, I
Your
noticed
hair
when
smelled
you had
so
gotten
good.
up that that I just didn't notice you had fucking long hair because you had it pulled up. Is that something that you do? Because I looked at me.
Not purposeful. I think I was just it was just hot as fuck that night.
Yes,
I think is all it was.
Yes,
That
it was.
because it's not a conscious thing. No.
Okay, because only reason I asked this is because I have been doing the same thing, and I don't know why. I usually keep my hair up, but every time I've gone on stage to do comedy, I've always put it down. But then I watched
It's
a
a
video.
form of peacocking.
I watched a video the other day.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're damn right.
From the Vulcan set, and like when I'm aimed a certain direction on stage, like all you see is the hair, and like you don't see my face at all. I wonder if that is off-putting to the crowd. I'm just kidding. I know I'm
Interesting. I've never-
overthinking this probably.
I've
but-
never
in your
thought
face.
about that. They prefer it.
I was
That's
saying that
interesting.
This is a question that only I could probably ask because like it's a common thing that we both deal with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I
I
don't-
shaved my head so they could see all
Now-
my ugly face.
Now all I'm gonna be thinking about is like how fucked up I look at from different angles every time I'm on stage now. Like, is this weird?
Yes. Oh, I love it. So wait, your head gets warmer when you have your hair up, or when you have your hair down?
Down. When it's down, it's typically hotter.
Warmer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Covering more of your neck and stuff.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And your ears.
Okay.
Honestly,
And your ears.
it's your ears mostly.
Hot off the Google press, it has been proven scientifically that people who have long hair tend to be less tired, more energetic, and less likely to become depressed.
Whoa.
Well, that's fucking a lie.
You can't
Yeah,
fucking
I mean-
argue with the science, boys.
and then your
Science.
Yonder Wizard comes and he's like, I'm
I'm
I
sad.
hate all those marks.
I'm
You just
so
jumped off
sad.
all of my things.
I'm
Supposedly
sad. I'm
you-
not just
Get out of my head.
You don't
Like,
feel
I'm sad
cold
all
in
the
winter
time.
the same as people with short hair.
What
It's a
What is this?
thermal thing.
is this Canadian Google you're using?
Did you Bing that?
Le Google. Hey, yo, by the way, though, Bing, far superior to Google these days. I know everybody likes to talk shit about it, but it's, especially if you're looking up conspiracies, you got to go on Bing now. The best. 'Cause
Wasn't
I'm
that
always looking up
trans
them-
joke? Bing bing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Bing Bing.
Uh,
My friend.
uh,
'cause
Nicole
Bing, Bing, Bing is
Tran.
too long.
Was
Yeah,
it just
dude.
an advertisement for Bing? Fuck.
He said,
Bing,
"Bing,
bing,
bing,
bing.
bing."
Mind
Sounds
blown.
like
I
a
don't
slot
think-
machine.
I don't think there's ever been a Bing that was accused of being too long.
Yeah, man. Dude, all right, so
Yeah.
how hard did she kill in that room? Because I know the YouTube video doesn't really do the room justice. How hard did she kill to the room?
Oh yeah, it was excellent. It was yeah. That's a weird, like, just side note, that phenomenon that, like, you can be in a room and you're like, that felt like 1,000 people laughing their ass off, and then you watch the recording and you're like, is that four? Is that four people laughing and then
Yeah.
everybody else silent?
Oh,
But no,
yeah.
she fucking destroyed. She destroyed the room. Yeah. It was
Fuck.
all the way to the back. All the way to the back where they heard the fucking comics.
That's fucking
I mean, the
great.
singing fucking gets me. The singing towards the end was, got a little cheesy and a little long, but when she first came up and just singing, sing along now if you know the words, dude. I love that.
She just has such a
I eat that
likable
shit up.
energy.
Yeah.
I've heard
she's fun.
I've heard that same set
Yeah,
7
same
times,
exact-
dude, and I laugh
Yeah.
so hard every time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I can't wait to have a set like that people laugh at
Right?
every time I fucking do it.
fuck, dude.
Must be nice.
No shit, dude.
Man.
I mean, shit. I'm still telling the first joke I wrote. You know,
Me too.
That's Dave.
You know what? I still do the first my first set that I ever did. Now I would say like 3/4 of it is different. Yeah, it's changed. I cut out a bunch of it, but I still do it. I still do that bit. It's solid. I like it.
Man.
Everybody else can fuck off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Don't worry, there'll become a point where you get bored with it, and until that
Yeah.
happens, don't worry
Yeah.
about anybody else.
Right. I agree with that.
I have that happen the first time I do bits sometimes. You know what I've
Yeah.
noticed? If a bit does too well the first time I do it, I'm less interested. It's like a girl that you thought you liked and she's really into you, and then you're like, nah, I don't think I'm as into you as I thought I was. You want it too bad. Like that, it's that feel of like, oh, that was too easy.
Yeah. There's something to be said about the chase and trying to get the wording right. And
Right.
it's kind of like what maybe podcasting has kind of, killed this in a way. And it's just like now everything is, stand-up comedy in a way has kind of just turned into like a shorter version of podcasting. So like the going out there and trying to like perfect the art of stand-up is starting to fade a little bit, and it's just starting to be more like current eventy and topical quibs that you can get away with on stage, doing like sort of these longer form jokes that are not necessarily stories, but they're sort of like these, I don't even know what I'm saying really.
Yeah, just like long observations. It's not even really a thing that happened or like a set up punchline type thing. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird seeing the art form change based on what's happening in society around you.
For sure.
Because it feels like a thing, especially from the inside. It feels like a thing that exists outside of society, or at least feels like it should be its own thing, and it moves at one pace, not necessarily parallel to what everything else is doing, but it does, but as much as we all hate it, like there's certain shit you can't get away with anymore on stage. It fucking changes.
Wow, look at Gabertees over here. Hey.
Oh, dude.
That's Gabe
all right.
and Socrates.
All right. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. Dave has a note card with like 4 things written on them, and that was number 2.
Yeah. Gabertees.
Just been waiting for that setup. Well,
yeah,
I'm
dude.
glad I could provide
you
that
should
for
read
you.
all the William Montgomery quips that he has that he's not going to use.
Yeah. I can't use them right now. But yeah, fuck it.
So
go on, you.
You're saying that stand-up comedy has become just reading headlines from The Onion?
Hey.
Fuck. I'm sorry. There's A car just drove. I'm on a one-way street, and a car just drove the other fucking way.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, I really kind of want to see what the fuck happens with that guy.
What
Shit.
fuck?
And he's like going through red lights and stuff. Like there's red lights at every fucking corner. Like, how did you not notice the back of all of those lights? How did you get this far?
Yeah.
That's impressive. That's impressive.
Yeah, the back of the
I
light. I
love
never
Texas.
thought about that. Yeah, one-way lights are only.
Yeah,
only
that's
one
nothing.
way.
Wow. It's going the other way. How did you
Here's the
not
funny-
notice that?
It's actually
How
Dave.
fucked
He's in
up
his
are
car
you?
right now driving the wrong
Right now,
direction.
yeah.
That's is him that you just passed.
How did I get here?
But no, so I think that's the problem with a lot of the new comedians, because a lot of and I mean I went to Lucky Duck, and I didn't go to any other mics, I don't think, but just like a lot of the stuff that you see, a lot of comedians, it walks like a duck, it looks like a duck, but it seems like the very 80s comedian type, to where they rely more on cadence and more on stage presence rather than the jokes. And I think that's why, in the perfect case of this, is somebody like William Montgomery, who writes jokes that would have been funny 10 years ago. Like, or stuff that sort of transcends what is going to be acceptable by somebody or whatnot. And man, I really just, I see that too much, and I hate that comedy is like taking that turn, because it makes people more concerned with saying something that is going to be safe than saying something that's going to be funny. And I hate that is even a question as to, because if something is funny, it's funny. And I mean, if it's not, it's just racist or mean or rude or whatever, whatever you think. But man, if it's funny, it's fucking funny. And I think, I don't know, I just hate that it's become sort of what you're talking about. But anyway, go ahead.
Well, to us, the laugh is all that matters.
Yep.
So like, to your point, if it's funny, then the rest doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But that's not the way that normies think. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, like, they get offended. Not to say that we're actually, comics are all pretty fucking sensitive, truth be told. But we at least understand the idea that, like, if somebody's trying to make a joke, even if they fuck it up and it just comes across like a complete asshole, we still understand the mechanism. Like, you were trying to create humor,
yes,
and we appreciate that, but not everybody does. And but I don't.
That's why we accept Dave for who he is.
Exactly. We all love him for what he brings to the table, which isn't much, but it's a small table. So
yeah,
hey,
it's a
whoa,
small
what the
table,
fuck,
so it looks
dude?
much bigger.
Motherfucker, you think you're gonna come here? You're gonna rip me on my show, motherfucker? You big goof.
I think it's so
That's
sweet.
what I do.
Dave thinks it's his
no,
show.
there's no place for self-censorship in comedy. That's for damn sure.
Well,
where it's like,
mean,
you can't go up there walking on eggshells.
No.
People talk about, like, how comedians are so sensitive. Honestly, it's just the girls and the non-whites. Just gonna be honest. And honestly, the black comics are not sensitive either. It's all the Indian comics and the Armenian comics and the Asian comics. They're the sensitive ones, dude. Just because all the white comics want to be taking racial jabs at them and stuff, and
that's what California's like, huh?
I mean, it's honestly, that's what it is. It's like, people. I think New York is like this too. And like, you meet a couple comedians.
Oh man, your phone's working against you. It doesn't want us to have to sit through a minute more of that.
I'm sorry. Every time I get a phone call, it cuts me out. No, but it's just like LA and New York this is how it is with them. They're just, you get a complaint about a couple times, and all of a sudden comedians are all of a sudden they're sensitive. I'm like, comedians don't like losing, is what it is.
Of
Like,
course not.
that's what it is. I mean, I don't think anybody likes losing, but we in some ways take the chances, and when we don't hit, then that's when we're very vulnerable. And then when you kick us when we're down, then we get triggered.
Can you tell me what
So-
you mean by us?
Yeah, I know you've never. I mean, how many
When
open
you
mics in
say-
your life have you done?
When you say
You're
you
fuck-
people, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
You fucking
It's-
tall, goofy motherfuckers. All you sick people who lie, and say they're 6'4".
That's a callback.
Motherfucker, I'm
Fucking
5'9",
busted, man.
motherfucker, and you gotta lie about being 6'4"? Get the fuck out of here.
I was giving him my ESPN stats. It's
With shoes. No, it's like no, but it's like this is actually one of my jokes here. It's like only people under 6 foot use incremental inches. Like you never hear a guy go, "Oh yeah, I'm 6'3 3/4." Like that's reserved for a guy that's like, "Yeah, I'm 5'9 1/2."
Well, I don't know. I'm 6'2.5". So, what do you got for that?
Yeah, but what's your height? Oh,
Ayo.
oh.
oh.
Hey, that's a joke about his dick. If you didn't understand
His
Yeah.
6 foot long dick.
it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe about 12 inches.
Yeah, dude. Listen, all of this is just backed up dick, dude. When I get hard, I'm a fucking pristine shape. But not. I know we didn't.
Your exercise bike is in pristine shape.
Yeah, exactly. And my walking shoes. You see, I'm punching up your jokes to me. I'm punching up your roasts for me.
I'm your muse.
I can't even help it. I'm
your inspiration for everything.
No, it's just I feel like just because I'm such a giant that I just feel when I see small weak things, I just feel the need to fucking
Scoop them up. Pat them on the head.
All right, I'm done, Dave. I love you, Puddin'. I'm done now.
I love you too, buddy.
I'm done.
We
now.
roast the ones we love.
I'm done now. But no, I know we haven't talked a lot about the show this evening, but I feel like every episode is just the same thing. We just talk about how much better the bucket has been, and we talk about how hard everybody kills. Michael Laird was a little fucked up on tonight's episode. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
That worried me a little bit, but in the end, he pulled it out.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, I was thinking about this though. It's like I don't understand how. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I mean I don't understand how they started talking about cocaine more after they left L.A.
dude,
Seems like every episode is talking about cocaine.
I don't think you
Did I
realize
start it?
how much
Because
cocaine
it's
is in
harder to
Austin.
get. So they fucking
Yeah.
we went the opposite directions.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I don't know. I just it just seems like it just seems like there's just a lot of that happening in Austin. But I guess you can link it all back to cocaine and whammo.
Nah, I'm not. I don't have that big of a head. Fuck whammo. It's all me. Yeah.
See, listen, when Dave actually agrees with something that you say, he plays this little game where he's like, yeah, I'm going to just play this down a little bit. I really wasn't meaning what I said. By the way, Gabe, this is what the show is. It's just me figuring out ways to shit on Dave for an hour.
That's a solid format. I'm into it.
I know. I've already, the jig is up now. Can I say that still?
A solid format instead of a diarrhea.
Probably not.
Anyway.
Probably not. Fuck. Thank you,
Anyway.
Cross Brothers. My voice sounds
Instead
kind of
of
like
a
Ryan
hot-
Sickler's.
I just found
Hot
out the other
liquid
day
format.
a hot liquid form. Are we talking about diarrhea now?
Yes.
I just found
Diarrhea.
out the other day you can't say that you are gypped anymore. That's a no-no.
Well, that's a
Apparently.
jip.
Yeah, for because it's gypsies.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
fuck.
when
And they
somebody
can
told me
curse
that,
it.
I was like, gypsies aren't like a group of people. That's just like a thing you call Grifters, right? But it's a fucking like there's a group like an ethnic group that like that's them, and so you can't
Yeah, they're
fucking say it anymore.
Hungarians. Yeah, we
Yes,
know.
yeah,
Dirty, stinking Hungarians.
Am I still
fucking
allowed to listen to Django Reinhardt?
No, the gypsies, they're the fiddlers. You know, the fiddlers.
Okay, calm down a little bit.
Yeah, you know that song, Devil Went Down to Georgia? He's talking about a gypsy. The gypsy went down to Georgia. I'll
That's
steal
the
your
one.
soul.
Yeah, my favorite song by Charlie Daniels is the Gypsy went down to Georgia.
The gypsy
I
went down
love
to
it.
Georgia.
There's nothing like a good old.
That's the name of
Gypsy
this
went down to
episode.
Georgia.
That's the name of this episode. And
I
no,
like
we're
that.
not talking about Nick DiPaolo.
But also,
We're talking about Nick DiPaolo.
yeah, and we're not talking about Nick DiPaolo.
By the way, Nick DiPaolo, I love his show. His logo, please go look it up. His logo is disgusting. It's the weirdest colors it's fucking odd. But one thing I wanted to bring up was, if you haven't seen yet, Tony Hinchcliffe did a premium episode on Rockfin 3 days ago with the great and powerful William Montgomery. I was going to wait until he jumped on, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen tonight. It's okay. We always get bumped by the regulars anyway. So last time was Hanskin. Like this time it's William. He'll be on. Don't worry. We're okay with him bumping us. But they did an episode on Rockfin, so now Tony Hinchcliffe has a channel on Rockfin. It's growing, and it looks like he's going to start doing some premium stuff. And it looks like Yoni is like his little producer. So their first episode, I guess, to try and keep it with like the Rockfin theme, because a lot of what is on Rockfin is conspiracy theories, and Tony, I guess, has had an affinity for flying planes and stuff like that. So they talked about the elusive DB Cooper bank robbery, and so that was really fun and interesting. And William in the episode, in fact, did say that a penis was the weirdest thing that's ever been in his mouth. So I thought that was funny and relevant. So yeah, go check that out if you can at some point.
I find that hard to believe. Looking at William,
Penals.
I feel like a dick is like 7th down on the list of the weirdest shit that's been inside of William Montgomery's mouth.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
At best.
Minnow, scorpion, then
Yeah,
dick.
I had a turtle in there once.
A
Yeah,
dead
a
kid
turtle.
toe. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like
Yeah,
I
I had a
it's
turtle in my
long
mouth.
list.
I can't do a good William.
Penals. So I
Who
just
the fuck said that?
yeah.
That's a pretty good.
Penals down on Texas.
Yeah, I went down to
What?
Texas and he touched my penals. I just put in Kill Discord comments, the second comment that Kill Discord has made in this chat is for the link for that Rockfin episode that Dave was just talking about.
Hell
That
yeah.
is definitely worth the subscription to get if they're going to be doing more of those. And I have to say this, man. I know Yanni very well personally. Nobody works harder than Yanni. Dude,
Yoni. The
no
other
joke.
gypsy.
Not only that, like Yanni works so hard for Kill Tony and does so much stuff for everybody involved in the show and still hits mics. And dude, like he's writing jokes, man. He's fucking trying shit. And dude, honestly, that's what it's about, right? Like just fucking,
That man has the tightest pants I've ever seen and still wears suspenders. So there you go.
Hey, all I gotta say is that nobody works harder than Yanni, and I am
right.
fucking stoked
Yeah,
that
he ain't
he is
riding no
doing all kinds of
coattails.
things. Not at all. He has been there from the beginning. He was always hooking them up with good barbecue when they would come into town from LA on road shows to Texas. And dude, nobody deserves to be in the position that he is in more than him. next to maybe my best friend Mumford Davis to be in the position that he is in. Like, and I'm just so proud of both of those fucking people. That
Look at the bright side. If your comedy career doesn't work out going down to Texas, you can always have some great barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Stosh, my friend, let me tell you about Terry Black's.
Where would we get that barbecue?
Wait, what does Yoni own?
Yoni actually just does Best Barbecue Show.
Okay.
He does it's all right. First off, right now, if you don't already, go follow at Best Barbecue on any sort of social media you can. And on YouTube as well, Best BBQ Show. And he interviews barbecue people. It's a podcast. And he interviews fucking barbecue people all over the fucking country, but mostly in Texas. And dude, it's like you learn so much about random shit. That's why I'm making random meats. I'm messaging him. I'm saying like, dude, I got an oven and crock pot. How can I make a good brisket with what I've got? And
you just call for like on the fly meat recipes.
Oh yeah, I'm like. I'm name dropping Yanni just to get some fucking meat recipes. He's Meat Daddy, dude. That's what he does.
So what you're saying is, even though it's about one topic,
I don't like that I just called him that. That felt
more
weird.
Involved, the Meat Daddy. Somehow it's more. Somehow it's more information than this podcast. Could technically be about anything. Got it.
What?
Nothing.
I went to a bris the other day, and it is definitely not a barbecue. So, just giving you guys a heads up.
Your brisket isn't a barbecue?
A bris isn't a barbecue.
Well, see, now that you've been circumcised, we can dock each other. I'm not circumcised. Which Gabe, are you circumcised?
I am. Okay. Unfortunately, if I'd had a say in it.
What nationality is this? Is this third party female that you have in your ranks?
It's never too late to talk about genital mutilation.
It's never too late or too early. Honestly.
So Venezuelan. So I have a question. Like, do you fuck her from behind while she sucks your wife's dick, like a spit roast? How does that work?
Well, my wife doesn't have a dick.
Oh, your wife doesn't have a dick. Okay.
No.
Just checking.
But there, I mean, there's an unlimited number of things you can do with three human bodies.
I want to know, like, how has it gotten complicated? Has it complicated things at all? Like, did she ever walk in, and then you're like,
taking a shit?
Like, there's something,
no.
What's the weirdest thing that you foresee? Not that's happened, but that you might foresee happening. I'm really get in there and think like,
okay, so
your wife gave you the weird look when you like rubbed her hand this way or something like that.
I mean, there's all like, there's twice as many feelings, right? Like that's just the reality of it. So like,
that's a good way of putting it.
I'm constantly trying to combat those things before they happen. Like I'm on, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm on watch at all times. The weirdest part about it at this stage is like, you said something about her walking in on me taking a shit. There is that weird, like, there's things you do in front of your wife that you don't do in front of a girl you've been dating for a month. And so I'm like doing both of those. I have to live in that same world with two females who are both in my house at the same time. It's fucking weird. It's real weird. Yeah.
So what you're saying is you need to break in the Venezuelan a little more so you can start farting in front of her.
Exactly. I have to fart on my wife's side of the bed, and it's, it gets.
So wait,
Yeah,
did she
man,
sleep
Same.
right in
that's a
between you
very
guys?
important
right.
fart, dude. Like,
Yeah. We switch it up.
Did
Actually,
you? Oh, okay.
I've been
So
sleeping
fascinated by this.
downstairs. Because
Okay.
I like a lot of room, and 3 people on a fucking bed is a lot.
When was it like? Do you even jerk off anymore, or is there just
Fuck
no time
no.
for that?
It'd just be like powdered milk if I fucking.
Hey, don't get Yonder Wizard
just add
thirsty
water.
now.
I do love me some powdered milk. I'm a fan. I don't even need the water. I'll
You ever
snort that
snort
shit.
it? Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yes.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time. Snorting some smegma. Now I've always wondered this. Smegma.
God damn.
Smegma. Okay.
That smell
Like
would never leave your fucking nostrils. I would be in there
the
forever.
if you jizz on another man's dick and then it gets hard and stale, is that considered smegma? Also.
If it's under the fold, sure, why not?
All right. I like this guy the way this guy thinks.
Yeah, yeah. I
Less
mean,
less
if
likely
you
to
can tuck
happen.
it in there, yeah.
Less likely to
Hey, stop.
happen if you have no foreskin.
Welcome back to the
Yeah.
Take Me Now, Lord podcast.
Stosh knows everything about tucking it back.
If you just tuned in right now,
if you just
You're
tuning
now
in,
tuning out.
yeah, you're already gone before I had a
You're
chance to say that.
You
So
tune out.
yeah, we so
You're not
that
you're not gonna shame me for my man pussy, Dave. Go fuck yourself.
no. You
Your
be
man
fucking
muff.
proud. You be proud of who you are.
That's right.
yeah,
And
dude.
and how you smell, and you name each one of those flies. You know what I'm saying? Those are your flies.
Unless you're Bill
Yeah.
Cosby, then don't be proud of who you are.
Well,
Hey,
I
wonder-
mean, it seems to be working out okay for him.
I know. I was trying to think of a good name to put in that joke just then, and that's just the fastest one I came up with.
Yeah. 2 weeks ago, that joke would have landed, and now
2
he's
weeks
fucking
ago.
Yeah.
on the loose.
Bill's out, dude.
Yeah,
I've got 3 Bill Cosby vinyl over here. I collect records, and I just can't part with them. Like, that's history, man.
Which ones?
I've got Bill Cosby as a very funny fellow.
Mhm.
Mr. Wonderful, and some other one. I can't remember what the other one is. I've got 3 of them.
Listen, Bill's the one who
Oh,
taught
I
me.
raped that bitch. That's the third one.
It was the lesser known. Everybody was like, "Oh, he meant it."
If I raped
Here.
that bitch, he's gonna write
Yeah.
a book now. If I raped a bitch, this is how I do it. It was
Bill-
all Charlie's fault.
Bill's
Remember
the one
book
that
with,
taught
O.J.
me.
Simpson? Bro, O.J. Simpson writes a book about how I would have done it if I did kill the bitch. And he like inserted this like fake person into the whole scenario of like how this guy Charlie was holding the knife.
Oh,
So, I
my
don't know.
God.
Yeah, he's like, "I
You
didn't
remember
do
that?
it, but I do fantasize about it a lot." That's just wanted you guys to know. I wrote a whole book about all the details. Fucking weird, man.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
some weird shit.
So, the Bill Cosby album that I couldn't remember the name of is
Oh,
fucking
no.
called Revenge.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Anything with Bill Cosby's face doing this,
Mm-hmm.
like, little too on the nose there, Bill.
Yeah,
Or
Is
in
that
the
Bill
drink, I should
Cosby
say.
standing sneakily behind Bill Cosby? Because
yes, it is.
That's the alternate Bill Cosby. Like, yeah, go ahead and do it.
yeah, drink that drink, Bill. Yeah.
Yeah, talk about
Ooh,
first
look a little
joke.
bit tired. Maybe you should lay down and take a nap.
When he did his Spanish fly joke,
I'm like,
he was like, "Oh, I can get away with this. Nobody's gonna say anything. I've already come
Nobody's-
clean. I've told everybody."
Oh man,
Just hidden in the details.
I like the one like he's got the looking off into the sunset, like, oh, like what's happening?
Cosby.
Name us some of the
Revenge.
tracks. Name some of the tracks on
Side
Revenge.
1, Revenge. 2 daughters, 2 brothers, the tank, smoking, wives. Side 2,
Okay.
cool covers, 9th Street Bridge, Buck, and Planes.
Yeah. 9th Street Bridge is the first time that I found that slut laying there on the floor. Anyway.
And then I don't know why this album was also in the mix.
So, oh yeah. Nanu Nanus.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
Rape.
Oh,
Yeah.
You know, I never really
No.
understood rape whistles because the last thing I want to do is draw attention to myself before I rape somebody.
Right? The last sound I want to hear before forcing myself on somebody is a high-pitched squeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing makes my dick
Yeah.
soft quicker.
Or even less. Like, I don't want to blow a rape whistle and draw attention to myself when I'm being raped. Like, I'm a pretty big guy. I should be able to stop this.
Oh,
Yes,
and that's
sir.
we went different directions again. In that scenario, I
We're
was
just-
the one raping.
No, we're just
In
running
that scenario,
bets.
Nah,
you were
nah.
being
Nah,
raped.
in my bit, I'm the rapist.
Okay.
But I rewrote it to where I was the one being raped after a while, and I couldn't figure out which one was funnier. But I think I like I went with the first iteration.
The idea of somebody like us getting raped is the funnier idea.
I
So
know.
a man of our size being held.
Yeah, but that's a funny visual, and I think they see where the other rape whistle's going. But I think because I told that one first, and that was just the first iteration of it, that feels the funniest, but possibly isn't. I wonder if Bill Cosby will tour Jason Y.
They tried to get him at Skankfest.
Dude, how fucking
Did they?
fucking
Of course they did.
crazy
Of course
would
they
that have
fucking did.
been?
No, actually, they actually did talk about it. Like, Louis J thought about trying to get him, and then he's like, I can't. He's like, I couldn't do it. He's like, that's too much.
That's
Well,
why
that
I
would've been a
can do
brilliant
it,
move.
doggy.
No, I understand you can't do it now for their the Skankfest.
They says
know,
they called me and says they want me to come down and do the show. Now.
Oh God.
Okay. This is where it is. I'm just the 3 gravity bongs, and here comes Bill. Fuck. Dude, you know what's funny and also creepy, and I've
comes
tried to make a
Bill.
joke out of it. I've actually said this on stage at my music gigs, is that, man, I used to fall asleep to Bill Cosby himself.
Yeah.
I had it on VHS, and dude, literally until all of this nonsense went down, when someone asked me what is my favorite comedy special of all time, that was my answer every time. I mean, I used to fall asleep to Bill Cosby before I knew that I wasn't the only one.
I grew up in a super religious house, and so Bill Cosby was literally the only non-Christian comic that my dad let me watch because he was so fucking wholesome. And now I'm like, you fucked that one up.
God,
Should have
isn't
just
that
let me
wild?
listen to Pryor.
No
You should have
shit.
just let me listen to Pryor, Dick, because he didn't rape anybody that we know of.
Dude, that religious
Well-
household thing is a bitch, isn't it?
Fuck yeah, it is.
How long did it
Yeah.
take you to break out of that the brainwashing side of that type of raising? Because I grew up in the same exact environment.
Fucking, I mean, till like
Religion
my late-
brainwashing?
my late 20s, early 30s. Yeah. Yeah, I was deep in it. I was a fucking
man.
pastor, man.
Really?
Now you're
Yeah,
deep in
oh,
that
yeah.
Venezuelan
What
pussy.
curious? What denomination?
It was Pentecostal.
No way.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, bro!
That's hardcore,
I
dude.
graduated
speaking
from a
in tongues and
Pentecostal.
shit.
I
Fuck yeah.
graduated from Pentecostal holiness high school, dog.
Oh shit! Oh, that's excellent,
Bro, Stevens Pentecostal Holiness Church, Stevens Pentecostal Holiness,
Fuck yeah!
Holiness.
fucking dude, Stevens Christian Academy, bro.
Oh shit!
No joke.
I went to little Pentecostal schools as well. I was homeschooled for half the time, but
Man, that's so interesting, dude. Okay,
uh-huh.
so uh,
So wait, instead of the priest raping you, your parents did?
Yeah,
I'm just joking.
he's
it
like,
was easier. It was a shorter trip, you know.
yes, Dave, yes, actually, yes,
Okay.
Dave. um,
That's
was
the
mine.
last rape joke.
Oh,
Doubt it.
yeah. Hey-o. But no, dude, that's so fucking wild, man. Because did you? So how long were you homeschooled till like middle school?
No, so it was on and off. My dad was a pastor too, and so he was like kind of a traveling pastor, so we moved around a few times. So it was like when we'd move to a new town, I'd be homeschooled for a year or two, and then we'd find a little school that was connected to some local church, and I'd go there for a
Dad
couple
was always
years.
on the run.
But my parents were also hella fucking poor, so like I would go to those schools, and then they wouldn't be able to afford me going after a year, and then they would have to homeschool me. I paid for my own high school. I worked for a guy who was friends with the fucking owner of the school after school every day and on the weekends for free to pay for
Oh
my
yeah.
high school. It's fucking brutal.
Yeah. You know, I knew a guy that I felt, man, this worst one of the worst stories you'll ever hear. Like his dad, his dad was a some kind of surgeon and a Haitian guy, and he was going to school with
The
my cousin at one of the better Jesuit uh, Catholic schools in Montebello. And this fucking poor guy, like rich family, first year, freshman year, he's being dropped off in like a Bentley, and then his dad gets cancer, and you could just tell that like with the cancer treatment and how everybody and how the accountants and everybody were fucking them. I mean, this guy went from a Bentley, then the next year it was like a Mercedes, and then a Camry, and by his senior year, he had to live at the fucking school because his dad had already passed away, and they were broke by trying to just keep this poor guy alive. Man, rough.
Man, the dude, it's so crazy that you say that. I literally I did a similar thing. I paid for 1 year of my tuition by helping the administrator of my school like strip and wax the fucking floors in the fucking school.
Right, man.
Like just
When he said strip,
yeah, just take my royal blue and khaki
put your hair
pants
down.
off.
Show him your
My
hemorrhoids.
royal blue
your
shirt
fucking loafers.
and my fucking penny loafers, kick them to the side. Yeah, undo my my vinyl belt. But nah,
Vinyl
dude.
belt. Ugh. That guy, who was that guy in the red jacket? He would have hated that vinyl belt.
Oh yeah, that guy. Dude, somebody burned a
Damn.
Michael Jackson joke too early in chat tonight, and then that guy came up.
Actually, David had a really funny joke. He was just like, it was about, not beat it. It was, and he's like, you just bad. He's like, and he's like, nigga, you just bad. I love that. That was a good joke. But dude, that guy, I can't. Okay, you gotta tell me how you feel about this shit, Gabe. Like, when a guy like that goes up, right? And like when you did your set last week, it wasn't this bad. But when that guy with all that fucking red shit on and the hat and the beard went up, he was just like cringe to the max, to where that gives you anxiety, because you're like, if anybody ever felt the same way about this guy as they did about me, I would never be able to do comedy ever again, because oh man, it's tough to watch sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I not
Yeah.
only wanted to shoot myself, but kill the entire human race.
Yeah, that is what makes this show fun and also terrifying is like you nobody's coming to do a 1 minute set on Kill Tony who's like headlining across the country, right? Like we're all on a similar level, somewhere under the 10-year mark. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're all kind of in that same group. But you might find some shit out doing a 1 minute set here that you didn't know. Like you might have thought you were on a certain level and you're gonna find out some other shit. Like it's rough because he won't fucking hold back. If you do terribly, you're gonna know. You might go do a set in, a bar and do that same set and like you get a couple laughs or whatever, and you're like, yeah, I'm not so bad. And then you come here in front of a crowd that's expecting a certain level and in front of a guy who's gonna tear you to shreds if you fuck it up. That's a harrowing moment.
I can't wait for the first booing of the Vulcan. Like people at the comedy store just straight up boo motherfuckers. Although, but he did again. Our boy Tony did give us our favorite line, which is, "How many of you like it when comedians do good on the show, and how many of you like it when they do bad on the show?" And now he's bringing it out. Now
what? No. But yeah, dude.
Shut up.
Man, I keep.
I feel like I'm with Corky right now. Every time something went wrong with Corky last night, I just fucking blamed it on me. Like anything. Why is it so hot, Dave?
But see, at least we get laughs out of this.
I guess.
Okay, all right.
You know what happens when you lay on your back, right?
You
fuck up.
You fuck up.
Actually, I was just thinking,
It's
there's a
oldie
Corky
but a
joke.
goodie.
Don't sleep on your back when you have diarrhea, so you don't drown, so your asshole doesn't drown. That's a Corky joke. If you have diarrhea, they say not to lay on your back if you have diarrhea, so your asshole doesn't drown. The joke. That's a funny joke. It's not my joke.
Is it a joke?
It's a joke. Yes, it's a joke. Yes.
The old corkster.
Yeah.
Nah, that dude, he's funny, man. And Dave doesn't realize that he has the personality that just lends to just take countless beratings per episode. Like that's just stab wound after stab.
I'm the Venezuelan bitch. Just fuck her and leave her, dude.
See, this is why we keep him around.
Fuck her and send her back home, dude.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we keep him around. That's why you don't deport me.
I know.
Moments of gold.
Moments of gold, indeed, dude. All right, so we're gonna wrap this thing up because we've been going for almost an hour and a half already. But dude, have you ever? I remember you talking about the girlfriend. You guys having a girlfriend thing in your interview, but I don't think you brought up the pastor thing, did you?
No, I did not,
dude. That is a fucking gold mine on that show, bro.
Now you know.
Yes,
now you know what to do on your second interview,
dude.
Yeah,
that's so. No, dude, bro. Jesus Christ! What are you, Hans? Don't pull a Hans Kim where you have to just shout out everyone, and when you get a fucking Kill Tony, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, my boys, the Kill Discord guys. Yeah, come on.
And then Tony's just like, "Oh, I fucking hate you."
He's like,
no, but at the end of today's episode, when Tony was like, "Yeah, let's stick around for the after party," I totally thought like, "Oh shit, he's gonna shout out Kill every Monday?" Nah, and he's like, "No, we're gonna have some band play after." It's like, obviously. Obviously.
He was like, "God, what has Yonder Wizard got Tony to do now?"
Yeah.
But no. Dude, that is just so wild, man. I grew up going around to like the tent revival stuff, and like, dude, that is a wild situation to grow up in, dude. So
it's crazy.
Roll Tide
one
to you,
that-
my friend. For dude, that's
Is
a
that the
hard
religion
crack
that-
break.
Has snakes bite you all over your arms or some shit like that?
Trust your faith. Play with
Yeah.
snakes. I didn't do any snake handling, but there was lots of we
Shouting.
did lots of speaking in tongues
Lots of
and
shouting.
fucking. We had people dancing in the back with flags and shit. There was some stuff, man. Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what's crazy, bro? I have in my room
no.
right now, I have a fucking ribbon, a red ribbon for second place because every year I went to the IPHC, the International Pentecostal Holiness Conference competitions for
Oh my
like,
God.
I swear to God, I went every year for fucking like music, like for instrument, specifically for instrumental strings plucked and for solo instrumental vocal combo.
And you only got second on all that shit? They
Yeah.
even had like, they're like for the Kelsey Hudgens, you got second for the Kelsey Hudgens competition.
This was at Nationals. I got second at fucking Nationals. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah,
Oh,
dude, that's
shit.
so fucking wild. But anyway, yeah,
We're already
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
definitely-
religion. You don't need to bring God into this. Come on.
It's a well that's deep that I'll mine comedically for sure. But I haven't written a lot of stuff. I don't know. My dad is a Christian conservative
right.
commentator.
Oh,
He's
2024,
got a-
baby.
He's got a fairly popular podcast on fucking YouTube and shit. So I
thought you were gonna
Oh,
say
shit.
Rockfin.
no, that would be too
The
good.
Christian whistleblower.
Uh-huh. So like I don't know, man. Like there's a lot of stuff that that I have not written about my upbringing because it was fucked. And like I don't know, man.
I know what you mean.
know.
People always tell me that I got to start doing jokes about being a caretaker for my 50-year-old schizophrenic brother. And I'm like, it's not funny to me. Like I can't find the funny in it yet. Maybe one day, but
Yeah,
I don't find it yet.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean it's not there. You just got to find it.
Yeah. What am I supposed to do? Go on stage and be like, yeah, sometimes my brother goes, like, it's just not funny. Fucking body's all,
It was kind of
big
funny.
fucking retard. Come on.
Take that trauma to the grave with you.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, seriously. That brain trauma to the grave.
Well, Roll Tide, ladies and gentlemen. I think that we're gonna go ahead and put a fucking nice little bow on this thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys, if you want to click this,
Yep.
there you go.
So we can listen to our.
So we can go back to the times when it was simpler.
I appreciate the invite. This shit was fucking awesome.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
did we
dude.
lose Dave again?
Nah, he's still here. But I'll ask you more about this later on. But I would love to have you on my podcast if you want to talk about some more of that stuff that we got into.
Fuck
with
yeah,
the upbringing
absolutely.
stuve, dude. That'd
Yeah.
be fucking cool. And
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm sure Dave would love to say the same thing. He's muted right now, so I'll say it for him.
He's like, nah, fuck that guy. I didn't
my
like
shit keeps
doing
fucking
any
up.
of this.
Sorry. Thank you again.
It's all good. Thank you for being here, Gabe. Ladies and gentlemen, I have in the chat right now his Instagram is there. Also, Stosh's Instagram is there as well. So follow both of them on Instagram if you haven't already. The great and powerful Stosh James Peterson. The great and powerful Jason Mamua. Hey, Big Brother Gabe, thank you so much again. DGNDen.net, indeed. At Dave Sarah, at Dave.Sarah, at Dave EXHALE on Twitter. 1 E in that. And follow me on everywhere at Yonder Wizard. And please subscribe to this channel. We would certainly appreciate it if you would do that. And come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord. And I'm always reminding you to drink delicious Screwball peanut butter whiskey, the one and only original peanut butter whiskey. All of the peanut butter whiskeys are posers. Screwball peanut butter whiskey is the one and only original peanut butter whiskey. Go get yourself a couple bottles. And as always, do so responsibly at Get Screwed on Twitter. At Screwball Whiskey on Instagram. Go follow them. And in a world full of shitty people, tell me one of those people. Be a good person. Come hang out with us in the Kill Tony Discord at killdiscord.com. Say bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Peace, bitches.